Hello and welcome to this special Game 7. Y'all see that picture back there? Classic. Game 7 preview NBA Finals. Thanks to everybody who's been joining and rocking with me. And welcome into the stage, or should I say to the screen, is the one and only. I call him Ill Bill, but y'all know him as Billy Joyner, regular guest. What's up, Ill Bill? Game 7, baby. How you feeling?
What's up, y'all? What's good? What's up with y'all? What's up? Y'all staying cool inside?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. It's
What's
baking
up,
like
y'all?
it's baking like motherfucking French fries outside.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
All I did was walk to the store about 5 minutes. I think I got a shade darker. And I know I got the cap on. I know I got the top brain tan. I know this part of my face look like this, but I know the top part of my face, it got the light skin side.
they got Stephen A with the milk white suit on tonight.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I cooked them. I got almost 1,000 views already. I cooked them. And before we get into the predictions and everything like that, because we got like an hour and 20 minutes for the game start. But before we get into the predictions, it's funny you mentioned them because I want to start with them. I want to see what you think about this take because I think it was ridiculous. I think it was blasphemous. You can go look at my take and you can let me know. But this man said that if Giannis don't win another ring, then he is an underachiever.
What?
He said if Giannis don't win one more ring, then he is going to be considered an underachiever. What's your take on that?
That man had to be high, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no in the world. I don't even know what made him say that because he's going to get another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what made that nigga got like another 20 years in the league, man. You think he ain't gonna get another one? You know what I'm saying? He crazy. So that's a short comment for me. That nigga, he already know better than that. Because if Shade and Butter don't get this tonight, they're gonna have to deal with them next year. They're gonna be even tougher. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he was crazy on that take. I ain't see it, but I'm gonna go look at it to get full effect of it.
Man, I went on and I said that Stephen A's take on Giannis is blasphemy. And this is why I say it. You got a young brother that was a teenager, I believe was selling sunglasses on the streets of Greece. Right. Billy Ha. What's up, Billy Ha? Billy Ha, we got Ill Bill on here. So Billy
What's
Ha,
up, Billy
Ill
Ha?
Bill is close.
What's up, Shawty? Billy Ha? What's up?
He went from selling sunglasses on the streets of Greece as a young brother, then got into basketball trying to find a way out because a lot of people don't realize poverty in some of them other countries is a lot different than we think poverty is over here.
Oh, yeah. We got a suite over here.
Came to Milwaukee, right? Moribund franchise, wasn't really doing nothing. Had Jay Kidd off the break. Jay Kidd leave. They had one dude interim. Then they had Mike Budenholzer. The man bulked up, got buff first. He was a skinny dude, like KD.
Came in skinny there, yeah.
Then he buffed up. Then he went them up to the finals.
Worked on his game.
Was down 2-0. The Phoenix with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, and them. Rocked off 4 straight, and then in the closing game dropped 50 and hit all 16 of his free throws. Remember, he was trash on the free throw line that year.
Yeah.
But in the final, hit 16 to 16.
But maybe
the chip. One of only, I think he one of only 3 people that got an MVP, defensive MVP, and Finals MVP. I think it's him, Kareem, and Bill Russell.
Bill, yeah, I know Bill got one.
Yeah, it's him, Kareem, and Bill Russell. Defensive MVP, and Finals MVP. So if he don't win another one, he an underachiever. Nigga, he already done achieved more than he probably even thought he was going to. How the fuck?
Right, and early on in his career, though, he did that shit early. You know what I'm saying? Did that real early. You know what I'm saying? So Steve probably need to go watch that game.
He keeps telling some, I've been covering the NBA for 30 years. Well, sometimes we can't tell, brother. There's
Right,
some of
because
the
he
stuff
haven't.
you're saying is
Don't
ridiculous.
this because he covered it. Don't mean he played in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? You got to play
We
30
know
years.
he didn't play. He averaged 1.5 points per game at Winston-Salem State.
That's a beautiful average. I see why he covering basketball.
1.5.
I see
You
damn
said that's
right.
a beautiful. I should clip that. You said that's a beautiful average. I should clip that
I,
and use that for a promo.
I see why. I see why he covering basketball now. That's 1.5. That's my daughter got that high in high school.
Hey, and then look, what's crazy is after he said that, the next day on the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron and Steve Nash was talking, and
Yeah, I saw
LeBron
that.
was like, man, they made it all about the rings that now it's not even about the person greatness no more. And they
Yeah, I
trying to
heard
spin
that.
it. They trying to spin it like LeBron only saying it because they try to use Jordan 6 against his 4. But what he's saying is that like is Allen Iverson, is Charles Barkley, is Steve Nash, is they not great basketball players. You can't mention them with some of the greats because they didn't win. So he's saying that he don't really like the ring culture, but
It comes from the NBA.
by him saying it, it's not really gonna go off as a great thing because you left Cleveland to go to Miami to do what? Get a ring.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what I'm
Stephen A. said. Yeah, I saw that part. They jumped on him this morning. I was looking at it, and Stephen A. say, so him hugging a trophy from leaving Cleveland to go to Miami, the team
saying?
up with Chris Bosh and them. The way
Yeah.
he
Right.
hugged that damn, and like Stephen A. say, word. The way he hugged that damn trophy, I can't tell it ain't mean nothing about trophies. You know what I'm saying? When he first got that first one. Then, like Stephen A. said, went back to Cleveland because he messed that money up, not producing the shit
And wanted to
they
get them a
had
ring
some.
too.
Yeah. So now he had to go redo that work over and did that. So
Right.
he ain't still been telling me anything about no ring. But when Mike won this motherfucking third one, he started jumping up and down like he only had one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
Quanto Custa Aficha, what's up? Como
what's up,
estás?
son? How you
Hey.
feeling, man?
Yeah, so you can't go chase the rings, Brian, and then come back and say you hate the ring culture because you basically was the catalyst for it. Yeah, we know that Boston made the trade and they got Ray Allen and then they got KG to help Paul Pierce. We know that. But once you played them and they banged your ass out, then you was like, you know what? I need to go and team up with some dudes because I can't beat these dudes. Now,
correct. Bingo.
right.
And guess what?
So
And
when
guess
you
what?
the one, and when you the one who come out and say it, you the one who they keep putting in the GOAT conversation with Mike. Me personally, I'm not putting nobody number 2 before Kobe. That's just me. You know what I mean? Because I'm a purist. I'm a basketball player myself. And I'm going off of basically the skill of basketball. And as far as I'm concerned, the skill of basketball, killer mentality after Mike is Kobe to me. After Mike is Kobe.
Hands down. Hands down.
When it comes to best point
see,
guard ever.
But guess what? Ain't nobody talking about, well, you can't talk about Kobe because he rest in peace. But look, let me tell you something. Kobe, when it was time to go to the office and you was in his way of getting something, which is a chip, he's gonna. So what you if Kobe was here right now and he'd say, what's the most important thing in NBA? So he's gonna say the chip.
The chip, no question.
He's gonna say a chip. Well, how you think Black Mamba started? How you think Black Mamba started? He was trying to win one with a whole shot.
Listen, Mamba mentality.
Right.
First thing he said, 2010, after we beat Boston and them for that second ring, after we beat Orlando, we got that back to back. First thing he said, hey, I'm just happy I got one more than Shaq.
Yeah. And he meant that shit.
On the break.
Yeah, he meant that shit. He definitely meant that. So I don't hear nobody talk about no champions. What you in there for? Does it make some money? Like Stephen A. said, what all them said. What you gonna what you in there to make some money or just win a championship and analyze your legendary and work on your craft, all that shit?
But that's LeBron. That's LeBron being slick so that people can take away what the rings mean, and then that way they could look at him like, oh, Yeah, LeBron better than Mike. If you take the rings away, you know what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing that LeBron is missing. This is what LeBron is missing. The reason why a lot of pundits our age and older is always going to have Mike there is for a couple of things. For one, the first person that they called the GOAT was Mike. So that means if he was the first person that was called the GOAT, that means that's the standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if nobody was called the GOAT, Magic wasn't called the GOAT, Wilt wasn't called the GOAT, Bird wasn't called the GOAT, Bill Russell wasn't called the GOAT. The first person who was called the GOAT was Mike. So if this is the GOAT, then that means everybody gotta be. You like that picture right there, don't you? I know you like that shit. Classic.
Who that?
If Mike, that's Billy Bates, Randy White.
Oh, you talking about Dallas picture?
Moses, yeah.
Man, I mean, I like they great, but take that shit down, man. Oh, you fucking up the views and shit with that bullshit. Hey, now Bill Basin and my man, though, that was some great niggas right there. But yeah,
that's Billy Bates right there.
Yeah,
that's Billy Bates right there.
Man,
that's Randy White. That's Randy White up there. That's Moses White. That's Moses White Shoe Johnson right there. That's Jack. That's Jack. What you call? Jack Ham brother.
Oh, Ham brother. Yeah.
No, Jack Ham brother. His brother. Remember, his brother was a lineman for us back then.
Yeah.
And when we lost to the Super Bowl in the '70s and shit, you know what I'm saying? He swung on his brother. He stole him and shit. Mm-hmm. That's old school footage. They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah,
so this what I want to ask you, based on the fact that you know what I mean, the idiotic comments, etc. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Idiotic comments, etc. Hold on. Oh, here you go, right here. Hold on, here you go, right here. Hold on. So this is a question I wanted to ask you. I had it with me when I stepped out. This motherfucking question I wanted to ask you right here. All right, bam.
Yeah.
Do you feel like basketball greats, because we're on game 7 today and we got a whole lot of football coming up in the next month or so, and I'm definitely gonna have you back on here. We want to get jiggy, man. Preseason training camp, all that. But do you gotta have a ring to be amongst the greats?
Wait, do you know how many greats it is now without a ring? I can name a lot of. You want me to go from old to new or new to old?
Nah, I'm just saying period. Because that's basically what
man, no, you don't gotta have no ring. Larry Bird, ask him. Ask Larry Bird.
No. Larry got 3. Larry got 3.
He got ring. I'm not Larry Bird. Goddamn. I ain't mean say Steve Nasty Nash. That's Nasty Nash.
Right.
And tell me he ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
Definitely going to Hall of Fame.
All right, that's one without no ring right there.
And he got 2 MVPs.
Thank you, but he don't got the chip. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
3. I mean 2. Of course, Sir Charles. He going to Hall of Fame. You know,
already is.
Yeah. Who else?
AI.
We got AI.
Patrick Ewing.
You got a whole, we got Pat. Yeah, all the whole 5 of them can go to Hall of Fame.
Hey, look, and that's the crazy stuff. You can go AI, right? You can go AI. You go Sir Charles. You go Karl Malone. You go John Stockton.
I'll take that 5 all day with a ship. All day.
Sean Kemp.
Man, all day. All day.
Now, just imagine.
Guess what? Did the Kembe get one?
Yeah, the Kembe got one. No.
Zoe got one?
No, he ain't get one. He lost with Philly.
Yeah, he ain't get nothing.
And he lost with. Yeah, no, he ain't get one. He lost with Denver too when they beat the number 1 seed. They beat Seattle. They still lost that year. Yeah, the Kembe didn't get one.
What about Zoe?
Zoe got one when Shaq came to Miami with D Wade.
Oh, okay.
He got that one, and then he retired.
Yeah, he should have.
2006. Yeah, 2006. Yeah.
He rode the pony for that a little bit, but yeah.
I'm saying you gotta think about it
you don't got to answer your question. Nah, man, you don't got to no ring to be great, man. Nah, because a whole lot of people out there got jackets coming up. So you know what I'm saying.
Hey, and some more news.
I will say this though. I'm gonna put it out there. I love my Golden State Warriors. I'm a Laker fan, die LA all that. I'm gonna tell you something though. OKC is the new Golden State.
If they win tonight.
Correct. Yeah. I'm telling y'all right. I'm telling the world right now. So them young niggas gonna be building up. They only gonna get better.
Right.
You know what I mean? And OKC is about keeping their organization kind of healthy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're gonna be a problem in the next 5 years, man. Somebody had to beat them in the next 5. Because if they keep playing 30 a night every night,
Yeah. OKC not going nowhere.
He gonna step his average up like 40 a night, man, in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. OKC ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be around. Hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Lake Show, you know that Genie.
Yeah, it sold the goddamn 1 billion. What was it? 1 billion?
10 billion. It's a $10 billion. I'm letting you know right now. It's a $10 billion evaluation to Mark Walter, who partnered with Magic Johnson. He got the joint TWG Global. It's like multi-billion dollar. You know what I'm saying?
That's a dude that got a couple of teams. And what he got?
Him and Magic got the Dodgers. He got the Sparks, the Chelsea soccer team. He got the Women's Hockey League, and then he got the Formula One racing teams too.
That nigga loaded.
In the NASCAR, yeah. So he doing this thing. And look, since he got the Dodgers in 2012, they've been in the playoffs 12 years, 11 division titles, went to 4 World Series and won 2, including beating my Yankees last year. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And they got the best record in Major League Baseball. And look what happened. This is the thing. You know they got that thing called, when it comes to the salary cap in the NBA now, the new CBA they did last year, they got the first apron and the second apron. So, bam, for the people who's watching, y'all in the chat, I see y'all. We love y'all. We doing that thing.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
I hope y'all getting y'all mind right, like we getting our mind right, and we focusing right now because it's Game 7, and after that, we only got baseball in the WNBA until August.
Yeah, go ahead. I hear you. I gotta go do the same thing you doing in a minute.
Yeah. So boom. The NBA with the changing of the guard is like, now you got a dude that the salary cap is, say, 250 million. The first apron would be 260. So if you pay your payroll and it go like 261, now you're over the first apron. That costs you 50%, 50 cents. 50 cents on the dollar. So every million that they go over, they got to pay 2. If you hit the second apron, like say if it was 250, it's 260 for the first, say it's 275 for the second apron, right? Because you do get the one veteran 14.1 million mid-level exception, like you can sign a veteran for 14. And it won't count against it. But that get added to the second apron. If you go past that, that's 100%. So every million you got to spend 2 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they basically putting the salary cap on their ass, ain't it?
Yeah, but see, the aprons is what they did to stop the 3 stars that you can pay that money. That's why KD about to get traded from Phoenix, because you can't pay Booker that, Bill that, and KD that at the same time. Like they phasing it out. Look at the teams that's in the finals. 2 teams not in the luxury tax, ain't got nobody making no supermax deal, even though we know Shea gonna get his this year. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Williams gotta wait the next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren got to wait till the year after that. You know what I mean?
So, that's why I said they gonna be terrible, man.
Right. So if they smart, they'll get all of them done next year, spread it out, stay under the tax. So, like with KD, this is where he said he wanted to go. Them, San Antonio, or Miami. Now we also got to stay in the real world, because we know that you got to have capital, because KD getting 54 million. So whatever a team bring back, players, draft picks, the compensation for the draft picks and all, they get added up. And they always got to equal the salaries. A lot of people don't know that, but when it's trades, the salaries and everything got to match up. That's why they be throwing draft picks. Like when Orlando just traded and got Desmond Bain from Memphis. Yeah. People was like, damn, they gave up 4 first-round draft picks. one protected and 3 unprotected, but they ain't looking at the fact that they brought on Kentavious Caldwell Pope and they paid him, you know what I'm saying, 2 years, 30-something million. So they had to match that money. So they threw him in there. They threw Cole Anthony in there, so his contract could go with it. And then the 3 unprotected first round picks, and then the 1 first round pick, each one adds up to a certain amount of dollar that add up to go with Desmond Bain contract because he just signed the extension last year. Remember, he just got the 127 last year. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So people they saying, damn, why are you giving up all that? They don't understand like the business side of it.
How it battles out, right?
That's them getting rid of KCP because they brought him in thinking he was gonna be the 3 and D dude, but he ain't really giving that. You know what I'm saying? Orlando was missing out on buckets. They needed buckets, and he wasn't dropping them buckets from the 3. You know what I'm saying? Like he was used to doing in Denver with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? When he won, so they went and got Desmond Bain, and I'm gonna tell you like this. They gonna be a problem in the East because remember they ain't have Jalen Suggs, Wagner brother got hurt, Mo Wagner got hurt. He gonna be back.
I don't really know their team like that though. They young as shit too.
Orlando, man, listen, Orlando tough, bro. they who they lose? They lost to Boston. They gave Boston hell every game. Every game. Every game. Hey,
I already know who Cooper Flag going to.
Oh yeah, he going to Dallas. Number 1. They already said they drafting him. Now he gonna be the one. He gonna be there. It's gonna be Cooper Flag, AD, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, off the muscle. They're gonna get another guard to hold it down because Kyrie gonna be gone till like the All-Star break.
Man, I ain't lie. If AD won another championship, we talking about another chip, his ass gonna have to stay off the floor. After he's shooting, falling and shit, all this lazy sucker ass shit, man. Man, what the hell wrong with you, man? You know, why the fuck your head on the floor all the damn time? You know, that's like getting ankles all hurt and shit, man. What's wrong? You too big with your ankles soft like that? All the damn equipment you got in your damn house.
Hey, but a healthy AD, a healthy Kyrie. Listen, a healthy AD, a healthy ID, Klay, Cooper Flag, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, another Duke product. They about to have 2 Duke products, Derek Lively and Cooper Flag on there. That shit about to be dangerous, man.
Somebody gonna play with him on 2K.
Oh, you already know.
Somebody, yo.
Hey, we got is it doing a little bit more serious, man. A little bit more serious note, man. Young Shador, man.
Sanders.
Yeah, man. He got pulled over doing the meatball in the 60 zone. You know what I'm saying? One of the suburban areas of Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm like, man, my thing is this, man. Like, shawty, don't give him no ammo, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, you can't do that. Yeah, man. Don't even. And that hurt me to even hear that. You know what I'm saying? I knew they gonna try to figure something out. I already know, but no, the ammo part is he doing that 160, man. It can't be doing
like it ain't no. Listen, we all did it. Now I didn't spend in since I've been home trying to hurry up and get somewhere, but I did it, safely. But I ain't doing no 160 though. And even though he's young, and when I was young, I wanted to open up an engine and things like that. But shawty, I wasn't going to the NFL. My father wasn't a goddamn Hall of Fame best at his position, probably the best athlete ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna beat him up because I already know that his father, you know what I'm saying, already done, you know what I mean? I know as soon as Dion heard it, like from what I known about Dion all these years and what I know about how much he put into his kids and then the kids that he coaching and stuff like that and helping raise them shit.
Yeah, he definitely have it.
Listen, what is you like? Come on, and you know he don't like cuss. He probably like, God dog it, should do like.
he probably cursed on this. He
might have slipped the cuss, didn't he, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm gonna tell you something. As a human, you're a human being before. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know how to say it, but we all human beings, right? Until we get a certain career. Let me say it like that. A certain career. So when you get to a certain career of your life where you know good and damn well you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot do this.
Right. Right.
You got to stop doing that shit, man.
No bullshit.
Period. I'm talking about if the doctor if I tell you right now, man, you gotta stop eating cabbage, and the doctor tell you tell me to hell with me, but the doctor tell your ass, man, you gotta stop eating cabbage right now. Your ass gonna do it, ain't you?
You goddamn right.
Right. So soon as you sign a damn contract, that's what that means. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Pretty much.
you on the line like right there. This is your dream. You effing up. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
And
The
what we
sun
talking
ain't in
about?
my eyes no more.
We in a whole different world than them. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
They got paparazzis and all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? We got haters.
Everywhere.
Them our paparazzi the haters. They got
Yeah.
paparazzi for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everywhere they go, they recognize. They universally recognized, man. You know what I'm saying?
And he can't stay away from no paparazzi. They in your bushes. They every goddamn way. They wasn't in that woo. But
you was the second quarterback on everybody's board. Some people had you number one. Then you slid all the way to the 5th round, and one of the quarterbacks that got taken before you was on the same team with you.
Yeah.
Pardon me. You battling Dylan Gabriel, who is that quarterback. Then you battling Joe Flacco. And I believe Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
All in Cleveland. So you're already, and you've been shining in mini camp. You know what I'm saying? So you was gonna get more reps. Now they looking for something to mess with you about.
Right.
And now you doing something to give them something to talk about. And I know for sure, I ain't even got to question it. I know for sure that Prime, you know what I'm saying, then hollered at him and everything. So we let you know, man, from the Diamond Cooper show, Shador, we want you to tighten up and go out that thing and win that job, man.
Yeah.
Go out there and win that job, man, and don't get them nothing to talk about, man. Go out that thing, man, and show you the best quarterback they got.
And God knows, I hope Cleveland just don't try to cut him after they done signed him. All that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying, man?
If they cut him, you know who's gonna pick him up.
Who that?
Jerry. Guarantee. I guarantee it. We already got Joe Milton. Joe Milton starting in Tennessee from New England.
He gonna be a sleeper. I like Milton. I like Snell.
Yeah, now we got somebody that I like. Cooper Rush.
That's gonna be
like
if that get hurt. If that get hurt, he ain't getting his job back. I'm telling you right now.
No, I like listen.
That's how I feel about the young man.
I like Joe Milton. Listen, when Chargers was doing now Tennessee, when he was there, the best record they had was 9-3. But the nigga, he was 2-1 against Alabama. He was 1-1 against Georgia. He was 3-0 against Florida. He was 2-1 against Texas A&M. You feel what I'm saying? So even though they lost some games, the big games, he showed up against the big teams in the SEC, was supposed to be the best conference. Right. He showed up. And he showed out. And remember last year, the last 2 games, Drake May had the concussion week 17, then week 18, they just kept him out. And Joe Milton stopped over them games for New England, and they wound up winning. That's why they fell to the number 4 pick instead of being number 1, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. They would have had another. New England would have had number 1 pick, but then they put him in. They won both games.
No bullshit.
They beat the Jets and they beat Miami. And he broke that joint for 30 and ran to get down there on Miami. All right, so look, man. In about, man, I don't know, let me say about an hour and 10 minutes, man. Hallie had a couple more days to heal the calf up, put some heating on that thing. SGA MVP, there at home. Game 7. It's gonna be rocking in there. They're gonna have the colorful t-shirts on, the blue and white. How you see the game going, man, and what's gonna be the key factors? So who gonna win?
The key factors, man, is this. I got shading them actually after that awful game they had the other day because they was all.
Oh, you breaking up? You breaking up, man?
Can you hear me, bro?
All right, you back.
Yeah, I said, OKC gonna get them at least by 15 tonight, man. You know
About
what I'm saying?
15?
Yeah, OKC's not gonna have a bad performance twice. You know what I'm saying? Especially not for no championship. What LeBron failed to realize, or whoever. So, yeah, I got OKC 15 today.
About 15. All right, so you got them covering. I swayed on it for a minute, right? But then I looked at all the games OKC lost this year, right?
Yeah,
And they ain't lost back-to-back games since November last year.
that's my point.
So that's the beginning of the season, right?
Right.
The last time they scored that was the second lowest scoring game they had this year. They only scored 91 points last game, right? After they scored that, they came back with a ball 30.
Yeah.
When they had game 7 at home against Denver, they won by 30. When they had game 5 at home close out against Minnesota, they won by 32. I got Shade got 30 in 10 of the 12 home playoff games. So you basically can say 30 is automatic tonight.
Yeah.
So
And don't let the other
I like OKC. I like it under 215 and a half. I think that the jitters of the game 7 and the pressure is gonna make the game start slow. I got OKC probably having a 7 to 10 point lead somewhere near halftime. And I got Indiana rocking and fighting. And in the fourth quarter, I got Shea Butter going like he did in game 4. Like, I ain't going out unless I'm the one. You know what I mean? When he dropped 15 out their last 16 points, outscored him 11-1 himself in the last 2.5 minutes. I think Shawty gonna put on one of them jumps. You know what I'm saying? I do think Hallie gonna show up though. You know, as much as he can, because I know that he really ain't got both legs, right? So I ain't gonna take that from him. But the nigga showing the heart, because everybody who been fucking their calves up, Dame Lillard, KD, you know what I'm saying? They come back, they play, they tear their Achilles. He came back, he played, he paced himself, you know what I'm saying? But it's something about that crowd and the home team. The role players always play better at home. You know what I mean? When you look at the bench, of Indiana plus like 120 something points at home, but on the road, OKC plus like 70. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the benches, they young, so they ain't really showing up on the road. So I gotta get the edge of OKC.
I think Indiana ran out of gas the other night. You know what I'm saying? For tonight, they might
yeah, just to make sure they didn't lose their home floor.
Right.
To make sure they didn't lose their home floor, yeah.
And that's how OKC gonna be tonight. I'm telling you, man.
They deserve a lot of credit though, Slim, because ain't nobody have Indiana getting here. You know what I'm saying? Like
I didn't.
Nobody had them getting here. I didn't. You know, I knew they could play. I knew they got the East Finals last year, but you know, I didn't know. And one thing I can say though,
had the Knicks.
Even if they lose tonight, I can tell you like this, man. I will have Indiana as the favorite in the East next year because Jason Tatum out for a minute. Dame Lillard not gonna be back for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? And then the other teams that's coming up, Orlando, Detroit. We don't know what Miami gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Cleveland.
What about New York?
You know, they're gonna be back in the mix, huh? The Knicks, they're but New York, but yeah, they gonna have to make a move too. They ain't even got no coach yet. They need a coach. Jesus. It's June. It's on the final. You ain't got a coach yet.
Nah, man, they taking their time. They wait for the draft, probably, homie.
Man, you need a coach to draft. How you gonna draft? You ain't got no coach.
So people might get fired. They just fired. They just this one the next coach, yeah.
You gotta have a coach to draft the dude that's gonna fit the coach philosophy.
I thought they were looking at Jason. I thought they were looking at Jason Kidd. I thought they were looking at Jason Kidd.
They got Vito. No. They hit 5 teams. They tried to holler at Jason Kidd. They tried to holler at Chris Finch in Minnesota. They try to holler at Quinn Snyder at Atlanta, the nigga who used to be with Utah. They try to holler at Ime Udoka in Houston.
Don't nobody want to go
Really?
there.
They was the number 2 seed in the West this year. You try to holler at Ime Udoka. And now they're supposed to be interviewing Mike Brown and
Mike Brown might be a good fit for them old school coach. Is that the Mike Brown you talking about?
Young, it ain't. Yeah, he would, but it ain't the coach. It's the GM in them.
Oh,
you need to get people on the bench that Tom Thibodeau could play.
Right.
You got Deuce McBride, you got Mitchell Robinson. And the Mitchell Robinson start, then you got Precious Achiuwa. That's all you got. Put somebody on the bench that he could play.
I like Bridges. Bridges be hooping though. Bridges be hooping.
They talk all this shit, right? But the one thing that's always going to stand true, like the 2 teams in the finals now, they got benches. Indiana play 11, OKC played 9-10, right? So look, you gotta understand. Even with Golden State, when they was doing anything, they played 9. Steve Kerr played 9, right? Or 10, depending. Mother get foul trouble, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta maximize your roster. You gotta play. For one, you instilling confidence in them, right? For 2, as the season go on, you play these niggas all year, and then when you get the playoffs, you don't play them. Play the niggas.
True that.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is shit. Like, when we was growing up, people don't know about the names like Bison Deli, Brian Williams, BJ Armstrong, Tony Kukoc,
right?
Dan Marley,
Clyde Assassin,
Scott Zolak, Drazen Petrovic.
I got it. That's the nigga right there.
Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Luke Walton. You know what I mean? Dirk Fisher, Robert Ory,
right?
Sean Elliott.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't remember names like that, but these motherfuckers was motherfuckers that was on the bench early in their career and contributed to good, successful playoff teams. You know, we know the Nets didn't win because they lost to Boston and shit. Drazen Petrovic the first year. Then the second year, they lost to the Bulls. No, they lost Detroit, and then he died in the car crash that summer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but like they don't understand. Like they don't know the teams, even though they had stars and they had fucking superstars and shit like Mike and Barkley and Shaq and them, but there was niggas on the bench or niggas that had no names. Dirk Fisher's. How many big shots Dirk Fisher had? Big Shot Bob, Robert Ory, Chauncey Billups. You know what I'm saying?
That's Mr. Big Shot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Brandon
I'm gonna say
Brandon Roy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah. I almost forgot about Brandon Roy. My God.
Hey, look, injuries messed his career up, but Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady.
One of the first quick steps in the league when he came to Duke.
Man, what?
My brother
you tell me, I had this debate with somebody. You tell me that if Grant was healthy that year, when motherfucking T-Mac came to Orlando and was averaging 30, if he had a healthy Grant with him, you tell me them niggas couldn't have made a push that year.
Yeah.
When Indiana made the finals in 2000. Tell me they couldn't have made a push.
Yeah, that would have been a good finals. You talking when Indiana had Rich Smith and all them too?
Yeah, because remember, T-Mac and them was up 3-1. Remember, Doc Rivers was their coach. Doc Rivers was the coach. And they ain't had Grant Hill.
If that angle would have been, they would have torched them. They would have torched them.
Yeah, they was up 3-1. Grant got hurt, and they lost the series.
He would have. He was torching them for like, he was almost hitting shot numbers on their ass.
Man, he was hitting them. T-Mac was at like 25. Grant was at like 29.
Right.
And that's when Grant messed his foot up.
Out of all the people you named, though, there's one name that stands out, Slim. And I actually watched this guy in person, Drazen Petrovic.
Oh,
Slim.
Man.
He was an assassin, bro.
People have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Slim was a cold killer on that court, man.
And that's what I ain't like about. That's what I ain't like about The Last Dance
Slim.
when they was talking about how Tony Kukoc was like the first international player. Y'all know Drazen Petrovic was the first international player. Had everybody on that. Drazen Petrovic was that dude way before Tony Kukoc.
If y'all don't know about this guy, go look him up. I'm telling you, man.
Definitely, Chad. If y'all don't know about Drazen Petrovic, you need to go check it out. Drazen Petrovic.
Him, Deli Shrimp, Dirk Nowinski, all them dudes shoot like that, man. Who else was it? Thunder. You got all. I'm talking about behind that line. You know what I'm saying? And then
it was the first Sabonis. Oh Lord, I lost you again.
No, I'm here.
Okay, all right. No, it was the first Sabonis. It was Deadlift Shrimp and Drazen Petrovic. But Drazen Petrovic was the guard, though. He was like, the two guard.
Yeah, but he was
6'9".
6'10".
Nah. Petrovic was 6'5". 6'5".
He was 6'5", like that.
Yeah, 6'5". He was a little bit shorter than Mike.
He looked taller than that.
You don't remember the picture where him and Mike took together and shit when he came in the league? Him and Mike took the picture together.
I thought he was tall.
He was a little bit shorter than Mike. He was a little bit shorter than Mike. Mike was.
But he was a killer, Slam.
Hey, young, and then he
had the Price brothers. Yeah, the Price brothers.
Hey, yeah, Mark Price and them, yeah, Martin Brent Price, yeah. But where they from? Canada?
Yeah.
Okay,
Price brothers.
Okay. Yeah, they from Canada. Mark Price and Brent Price.
I think so.
Canada.
I think so.
Okay, yeah. Hey, people don't know about Mark Price. He was one of the best point guards back then.
Yeah, and he don't got no. They don't even talk about that, man. But is he in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, I don't think so. And that's crazy. Look, the team they had when Mike hit the little shot at the end of the game.
Yeah, on Craig Elo.
Right, him, Craig Elo. They had Brad Daugherty. They had Larry Nance.
Right. They was running
the brother with the curly hair was their coach. What was his name?
Rivers. No, that wasn't Rivers. What was his name?
Nah, it was the brown skin brother that had the head going back and it was like curly going back. And he had the brush back jump. I forget his name.
I can't think of the old nigga name, but I know
it was Gene something. I can't remember. But yeah, though, Cleveland was tough. Like, and that's another thing too. Without the salary cap and all that stuff back in the day, you could keep them teams together. And now we see the NBA transitioning. Because you look at Indiana, you look at OKC, you look at Houston, you look at Orlando, you look at Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You see these teams, right? That's young and they up and coming. Minnesota. You look at these teams and you see that a lot of people that they built through the draft. A lot of them are rookie contracts. You know what I mean? They're in a position to pay them because they stand under the apron because they got a lot of people on mid-level, veterans on veteran minimums and shit like that for leadership in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? But the teams is being built now, whereas you can keep them together and play more, and they make it an about team like it used to be back in the day, even with the salary cap. And the teams that's doing that is the team that's going farther, because I can guarantee you this. They keep saying this thing that the East is wide open. Every time a season starts, everything is wide open. You feel me? So they always be pushing these narratives, and to me, most of the time, it be sounding dumb. And they getting paid $10, $20 million a year to say this shit. But it's really freaking dumb, because if you say, oh man, the East is wide open and the West is tougher, or the AFC is tougher than the NFC, it don't fucking matter.
Right.
What you think it is, when they get on the field, they got to line up. When they get on the court, they got to line up. And the best men.
Execute.
Exactly. And the best men going to win. So, of course, it's wide open. You know what I'm saying? Everything is wide open in the beginning.
Yeah.
But when you get to the crunch time, what do? People can say, oh, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. I would say Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the regular season. I would say Dak Prescott is a bottom 10 quarterback in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. As a person that watches football, just watching football.
But not the down, but everybody see that. You know what I'm saying?
It just is what it is. Like, people allow the emotion to override what's supposed to be going up here and what you see when you watch in the third. When I watch, I see like Slim be balling. You know what I'm saying? And then when that thing get crunch time, I see Slim eyes like, I'm just saying, he's not the first person I've seen that. I've been watching NFL for 40 years. He's not the first person I've seen it do that. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that he got the shit on this helmet that the team that I've, been rocking with for 40 years.
Right.
So when it happened, it's magnified. Your eyes is a little bigger to me,
Started acting like that dude back then, but yeah.
Nigga threw an interception, was looking up at the big boy like this.
I can't believe I did that. And especially to me. You throwing them to me too? Oh yeah. And we running them down back. And this is the playoff though. Like, man, I can't even call my man. I know he's sick as all over. That man is
my man come out. My man throw over 4,000, 30 touchdowns, only about 10 picks, get like votes for MVP and all this. And on the first drive of the game in the playoffs, throw an interception. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on,
Here it come.
Now here go that goddamn Romo shit. You niggas getting colorblind. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all disrespecting these niggas right here. Yeah, y'all disrespecting them niggas. All them niggas is champions. Y'all disrespecting the champions, man.
Yes,
you motherfuckers. You know what? I'm gonna wait another month or so when preseason and shit like that come. Cause I mean this is what happens.
I gotta get me a Purdy jersey this year.
We got better. Yeah, you gotta get you one. We got better on paper. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, that shit gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. And listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
It's gonna be a lot of zones. It's gonna be a lot of zones being played. I tell you that.
Hey, watch this. We got Javonte Williams from Denver, and we also got Miles Sanders, right? But I'm gonna tell you like this. Remember the name Jaden Blue. You know me, I be on my college shit hard. I know that it had to be Stephen Jones that peep shorty out. Because Stephen Jones be going to a lot of Texas games, the Longhorns. It's a running back from Texas.
That's what he played for, right? That's what he played for, right?
Remember in the college football playoff, nigga 23 from Texas that was taking that shit to the house? Yeah. That's who we got.
I know you're talking about.
That's what we got. Yeah. We got Shorty. I got Shorty taking the job. I got him taking the job.
He gonna be starting? Who y'all got back there over there?
Javonte Williams, the nigga from Denver, the nigga that run the 4-3, the number 33 for Denver.
Yeah.
Remember he got the 200 against Kansas City. Against the Chargers.
Yeah.
He had like a ball 50 on the KC, but he had like 200 on the Chargers though. Yeah. And remember at the time the Chargers was number one rushing defense. That shit dropped their ass off at like 11 after that game. I remember that shit.
I never eating up the grass out there.
Yeah.
They would turn that grass up out there on that, man.
And we got Miles Sanders too. That was with Philly.
Oh yeah, I started to stack up.
But I got Jay and Blue taking the job though. I got Jay and Blue taking the
y'all
job.
might well get it to y'all draft. Man, well, y'all should start over. Y'all look like y'all starting over for real.
Hey, we got in that deep. I mean,
y'all got y'all boys back together finally.
Mike about to get his money.
Y'all got y'all two corners playing with each other finally. They ain't playing with each other all last year.
Oh, we added Kyle Elam from Buffalo. So we got Trayvon Bland and Elam. Because Jordan Lewis left, he went to Jacksonville. Jacksonville dumbass gave him $20 million. I don't think I wouldn't have gave him no $20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jacksonville starting over too, as you can see.
Yeah. They gonna be what they gonna be. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be. Yeah. All right, man.
All right, brother.
We
should do a nightcap. Okay, so you're gonna blow these people out for real. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, you talking about after the game?
It might be over the third quarter, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh. All right. Well, look, this is what I'm gonna do. When the game going on, I'm gonna do another setup, and then I'll call you and then tell you what time it is, and then we'll go live again and probably go live and see the end of the game or whatever.
That's
matter of fact,
right.
fourth quarter. Matter of fact, fourth quarter, I'm gonna hit you. Third quarter, before the fourth quarter come, I'm gonna hit you and see how it's going, and then we can do it again. We can go back.
I bet that.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Hey,
Y'all be easy, man. Holla at you.
thanks to everybody. See that? Them winners up there. The Cowboys now, we're not winners yet. So Cowboy fans out there, don't be mad at me. I'm a fan too, but we ain't won shit. Them niggas behind me, they won. Them all winners right
Hold on,
there.
y'all.
We need to get the Cowboys today to get like
Yes.
them right there.
You
Hold on,
got
what the
some
hell
load
you
of
doing?
these guys. See these guys right there?
Oh, damn. He
Oh,
trying to blind us,
Lord.
y'all.
Y'all see that?
Check. He trying
Yeah,
to
I ain't
blind
see
us,
that
man.
there.
What the
Santa
hell?
Clara.
He trying to blind us.
You could not have it. You knew I was gonna wait till the end of the show to do it. You knew I was gonna wait to do it.
He trying to blind us. Shit.
It's
All right, bro.
You gotta need some ice. All right, bro.
Who that? Nishi?
Yeah.
What's up, Nishi? You live on the Diamond Cooper show. Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Hello.
Say
You
what's up,
live on
world.
my channel right now.
Live on YouTube.
Oh, hi, guys.
Yeah, that's my niecey right there. She busting their ass in school and shit. All you youngins, y'all need to bust y'all grades like she do too.
She got this one. Stepped it up. I told she had five A's and she had five A's and 3 B's. The second quarter of fall semester. The end of semester, she had 7 A's and 3 B's.
See what I'm saying?
I mean 7 A's and 1 B. 7 A's and 1 B.
Kill
I'm
it.
sorry, y'all.
That's right. Kill it.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, we'll be back at y'all a little bit later. Game 7.
Y'all see our fourth quarter. I might be okay. See, I'm gonna fly back a little soon. I'm gonna see what's up with.
Your ass on a plane, that'll be the night. If your
You
ass
see, I'm on the lead right now. Look, you see, I'm on the lead right now. Right? All right, Wardy.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
And that was Ill Bill rocking with us once again. And we'll be back with you probably into the third quarter, maybe the fourth quarter. Thanks to everybody who like and subscribe. And if you haven't, hit that button and rock with your brother. Be back at you. Game time, winners. See the winners? I need my Cowboys now to win like they did. Peace.